Yes, 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 yes. Let's turn that down. We're looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Let's turn this down. Money Flow Gang. Yes, yes, yes. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about comes about. Whatever you focus on, that's what grows. Let me see what's up. Yeah, it looks like the volume is good. All right, we got 168 people on Instagram. We got 79 on YouTube. That sounds like enough for church service to me. Now, what we're trying to conjure is to align ourselves in the flow of the market. And that can mean a lot of things to a lot of people, man. See, the stock market, the one thing about the market, it's not just the stock market. The money flow works in other areas of life, but this is money flow of the stock market. Now, the money flow is just a term that I use. It was just simple. And the guy says, what's happening? I said, money's flowing, man. The money's flowing. That's how casinos make money. That's how buffets make money. That's how car washes make money. That's how real estate makes money. Money's got to be flowing. In the stock market, they call that liquidity. So I did some of these journals. If you follow me on my story, man, I don't really make content. I just try to document what I'm doing, right? So I'm just a guy, like 20 years ago, I really got into real estate and I really got into the stock market. Like aggressively, like it became a hobby of mine. It became the focus of like a lot of my time, my talent, my effort, my treasure went into buying these things. Stocks, real estate. And I just do the best I could, man. But along the way, I journal a lot. You probably see that. I got these little, I call it the millionaire notebook. Millionaire code. You'll see me talk about time times amount times yield. And I'm just fucking around writing that stuff. I'm writing tickers. So as I come through here, one of the things I did right before I got on, I come over here and I click crypto portfolio. Now, the fancy folks are calling it Web 3.0. You know what that is? Gang, you got to know what Web 3.0 is. 3.0. 3.0. Third semester. Your junior year of the internet. They just declared it. That's the name. Web 3.0. And that's what we're looking at here. And if I click all, this is 1 inch. And we're not going to talk about crypto, but I want you to understand that's what we're looking at here, right? That's what we're looking at. And what we saw, the price ran up. And if you've been with me for a minute, you know this indicator on top of the charts, and I've gotten thousands of people to put this indicator on their charts and watch it. Thousands of people who didn't know what this was. And I said, look, this is a mathematical formula. It was created in like 1960 something by a guy named Wells Wilder. Or Wiles Wilder. Wilder. He has a very similar name to another dude's writings that I like, and I get them confused a lot. This is 1 inch. And what I began to realize is when price was above the green line or price is below the green line, but this indicator up here that I put on the top of my chart was called the relative strength index. You don't need to know math or understand how it works any more than you get in your car and you turn it on. You don't even know how to change the oil. Let's be for real. Seriously, you don't have the tool. You couldn't, a lot of people can't. Some of you guys probably could. But you know what I'm saying. You don't need to know. You don't need to know how to do shit on a car to drive it or operate it. So I don't need to know to do math to know this is really high. But just in case I can't see that visually on a chart, there's this little thing. And when it goes green, it tells me, alert, you need to stop right here. And as I go through and look at it, watch. These are just truisms right now. So if you're going to be in the money flow, there's a couple things you got to accept as true. That over time, prices go up. I don't know, shit on TV, now they call it inflation. It's been that way my whole life. I don't know if this is something fucking new in your life. But prices... I cursed in church. I said I wasn't going to curse today. Now there's 269 people on Instagram. There's 141 on YouTube. And what we're going to do is go through the money flow. What I need you to understand is that indicator at the top called the RSI, Relative Strength Index. All it's measuring is price velocity over the last 14 days. And here's what I want you to see. If you have my course, Getting Started with Stock Charts, we talk a little bit about this. Come over here to indicators, right? See it? RSI. Parameter, 14 days. You could put another one in there if you wanted. Shit, I met a guy. Now, I don't do this. But what I'm talking about here becomes, what it becomes is like, you can create your own system. Your own rules. You don't have to follow my rules. These rules were for me to bring order to chaos. Like, as I would look at the stock charts, they'd look chaotic to me. And what I began to find is this thing wasn't right all the time. But when I put it on there and it tracked 14 days of price movement, a lot of times when it would hit the top of it, would tell me that it was about to turn, that it went too high, and it would pull back. And as I would watch the charts, it would do that, man. It would pull back. Right? It would pull back. And so what I would try to do is use this to my advantage. When I would buy something that would rock it up, when that would happen, I would take a little off. Like, hey, thank you, pay me. I want to sell into strength and buy weakness. See, most people do it the other way, you're fucking around. Second curse word. I apologize. We're in church. Second one. That one's your fault, not mine. The money flow trading system is fractal. Fractals a never-ending pattern. Fractals are infinitely complex patterns that are self-similar across different scales. They were created by repeating a simple process over and over and over and over again. So what I began to use this for was to create a simple process that I could do over and over and over and over again. Like predicting the fucking weather. Hey, looks like it might snow. What do you base that on? Because this is what it looked like last time. Hey, looks like it might rain. There's clouds and they're black. What is that? Well, it's done that before. Is that for certain? No, not in Texas. It might look like it's going to rain and then never fucking rain. And look like it all day long. Never rain. What happens then? But it's a pattern. It's a pattern. So when you see that, you go, oh, this is what I need to do. Right? It's a pattern. There's patterns throughout all of life. That's what Fibonacci ratios are about. They have Fibonacci ratios in seashells and sand and weather and in numbers. And that's what this is. And so I began to track that. And I first saw it on a weekly chart. Now here's the cool thing. This is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So every day I'm watching this. I'm concerned about this. What do I know when it hits green? Now, what did it do? Because I was telling you this. If you trade with me in the Discord group, what did I say? I'm selling what? My triple leverage funds. Why? They got black clouds. Looks like it's going to rain. I'm going to take an umbrella. See, in life, we have all kinds of patterns. Light creates light. Meaning if you do the same thing, repetition is the mother of skill. So if you begin to do the same thing, the same time, all the time, guess what happens? You get kind of skillful at it. Why do you think professional card players play better than non-professionals? Because they do the same thing. They interpret things the same way. They see the same ratios. When they have a king 5, they do the same thing if the dealer has a 6. It's the same fucking pattern over and over. Is it certain? No. But this is the best thing to do. And so as I began to look, and I'd track different stocks, I would see price move like this. Oh, that's the journal. Price would move. And it would go in stages. And it would get hung up in these stages. And what I began to, when the guy that showed it to me, he did it on a weekly chart. Well, that's too fucking long, man. That's where each bar is 1 week. This would be months. I can't do that. I need to go a little faster than that. I'm at work. I'm not day trading. But I do need it to move along, right? So I'm looking for stocks that need to move along. SOXL, recent trade. Now we're going to get to these other things. This green line here, super important. A lot of times I open my talks talking about this line. You need to be intimate with this. This is the 20-day moving average. It's the single most important thing in stock trading. Period. Bar none. This green fucking line is the most. That's number 3, man. I apologize. Sorry. I know some of you are sensitive. Soft. Stock moves against you, breaking down. Oh my God. My life as an adult is over. Uber's down. Could feel like that. I had a stock on Friday go up 60%. And the day before I got called names because it went down 40%. But I don't control the market. But what happened in my own life, that's all I do. All I do is tell you what I do, bro. I just document what I'm doing. So I own shares in this. And look how far it fell. Fell like 40%, right? Well, look what happens on Friday. This one's up 63%. No more than I knew the other would go down did I know this one would go up. If I fucking knew that at all, I'd be a billionaire and not speaking to you right now. And anybody that thinks they can do that or they have some fucking mental ability to know where that's going are full of shit. They have no idea of knowing. If you did for a second, you'd be a billionaire. If you could know this 3 times, you could put everything on it, leverage it, do it again, buy options, leverage it, do it again. You're rich. It's that simple. 3 fucking transactions. That's how close you are to getting rich in the stock market. You complete 3 transactions consecutively in a row, double it, double it, double it. You can make a shit ton of money. Think about what I just said. A normal human being with their phone, if you could get 3 that you went heavy on, 3, you could change your life. 3. Would that be worth studying for a minute? Would that be worth not blowing all your capital, doing dumb things that you don't understand? Yeah, I think so. I just need 3. Shit, I'm waiting on 3. 3. What is that? If that's $100,000, now 63,000. Close the trade. We do it again. Close the trade. We do it again. Close the trade. You're pretty close to $1 million. Do the math. That's how easy it is. But nobody believes that. You know how I know that? Because they go, well, I'm all in. I don't have any more money to put in. Okay. You would have more money if you knew you were good. If you knew you could, I don't know, wouldn't you? Right. So that is, I don't have any money. That's not money. That's not the market. That's them doubting themselves. That's them doubting themselves. Questioning it. Questioning, houses are too expensive by me. Really? Because every fucking day somebody buys a house. People are buying property all around you. You could just not do it though. Make a reason why. I don't know. It's not possible. So on this stock, the money flow believes whenever price moves above this green line, this is a sacred thing. This right here. This move, price breaking out. Moving, closing, the price goes higher and closes above this green line with momentum. It moves up. And I look over here and there's room here. What does that tell me? That this thing can go. There's room. There's no green here yet. Look, there's no green. Nothing to worry about. When do I want to downsize it? When there's green. So what am I doing on Friday? Selling some. Why? Because I want to sell strength and buy weakness. Time to get paid. That's the money flow. You sell into that. Now here's what people, when they get out of the money flow, they're selling this. Fuck, man, get me out. Now you're all confused. You're selling weakness instead of buying weakness. You got people out there who would buy this. My brother-in-law texted me and said, you ever heard of a stock called Imran? Everspin Technologies. I said, yeah, I own some. Sold it today. He was thinking about buying some. He doesn't have a plan. He hasn't spent years studying this, looking at. He's not doing that. He's just buying it because it's in the paper. Well, we get to sell it to him. Get it? We get to sell it to him. These are the kind of, if we're swing traders, that's the swing trade. It's done. If you're swing trading, you just did it. You're out, man. Or out of most of it. If you're swing trading, there you go. Take it and go. It's over. Here's where people get messed up. They don't know if they're swing trading, position trading, buying and holding. 1 minute they're buying and holding. No, they're selling. Now they're looking at it. No, we're back. What do we? I don't know what I'm doing. That's why we got a journal, baby. I got 15 left. There's 15 Money Flow Gang journals left. There was when I came on. There may not be 15 anymore. Maybe my man will take it down when it hits. So I put 50 of these out this morning. And so I texted to the Money Flow Gang first. We only got 50, man. We're going to write in this, man. So when you buy that stock and you're over here, you're going to make that assessment, right? So if you're swing trading, you're like, hey, I want to trade. All right. Is that what we're doing? Yeah, we're trading. All right. Well, if we're trading, we're trying to capture a move. Buy it low, catch the breakout, and then close it. Now, if you're day trading, you're doing all that in a single day. You're taking this down to a 5-minute chart, 15-minute, 1 hour, right? But I'm not doing that. I'm watching daily charts. So my trades can last days, weeks, months. I don't know how long. What am I doing? I follow the pattern. So I'm trying to find a stock that either has a catalyst to move higher, and we'll talk about what that is on another one. What is a catalyst? What does that mean? An undervalued stock, right? You can go. That's not hard. You can find valuable stocks that are undervalued that went down, right? And what I'm doing is I'm watching them, and I'm watching this pattern. Now, as they all go up and they get overbought, as a trader, I need to take money home. But guess what? Sometimes people get confused by this. You know you pay taxes, right? You made money, you pay a cut. Uncle Sam gets a little cut, right? Day traders, swing traders, you're going to pay taxes on your gains if you have gains. So keep that in mind. That's why I like to trim. And I'll stay with this one, trying to play the pattern. This isn't even the best one, man. Let's look at SOXL. This was one we're doing recently. So let me show you. You got to get out a marker, okay? And just keep it simple, man. Don't overcomplicate it. Over, up, over, right? We see it try to come back down, stage 4, stage 1. Now, when I say stage 1, what am I talking about? I'm talking about price stops dropping. So I got to find a drop where it stops point. So as stock moves down, each day puts in one of these bars. So the next day, is that day the lowest day? No, this day is now. Well, what about this day? Well, shit, it actually went lower. So you've had down, down, down. Now you have a downtrend, right? What's the next day? Sideways. All right. Well, that's one day. That's just one day. Next day, down. None of these days are buy days, right? What are we waiting for? A box to be built where price holds a bottom. And so as I begin to look at stage 1, what later I found out they called accumulation. I called it a box. Price would drop. Bad news, miss earnings, whatever. I don't know what the catalyst is. It comes down. And as long as it's some shit they can fix, work around, oh shit, we got to fix that. That's a setback. Oh, we got to fix that. Bad product launch. Fuck, Zillow tries some shit, fucks up. I remember when Amazon used to do, I had people act like they were personally mad at Zillow. Hey man, Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos used to say, hey, guess what? Most of my ideas will fail. And you're going to fucking pay for it if you're a shareholder, because we're going to keep trying things because we're trying to get rich. And if you want to get rich, you have to try shit other people wouldn't do. That's how you get rich. And you put a lot of money in it and you actually try the idea. But a lot of people will just do nothing and then criticize other people for trying ideas. And they go, well, I can't believe that company did that. Well, you don't even fucking own a company. How about that? At least they're trying to do something. And here's the beautiful thing about the stock market. You can play in it. You can play in this. You could be reading, well, there's a semiconductor shortage. Really? And then what? You go look. Look at this. This is an index for semiconductors. And we went and looked and it came down. Bad news. Really? Now what? We're stalking it. Because while all the stocks are under pressure, they're all undervalued by like 10, 20, 30%. So as it comes down, like the price of real estate or stocks or gasoline or television, it comes down. It gets to a point where it stops. And that's all I was trying to do. So as I would watch price, now you're not going to believe me, but watch this. Print this off. This is the money flow. It's not the 20. People get it all fucked up. The 20 is there to help us. It's going to move above it. But look at this. This is a box. These moving averages come together, and then the price goes above that green line. And when it does that, I call that a stage 2 breakout. Price has moved above the holy of holies, the 20-day moving average. Remember I said that's foundational fucking principle. That's number 5. 4, 5. I've only 5 times. I apologize. Court of Two Sisters. There you go. $5. 5. All right, man. All right. 310 people on Instagram. 232 on YouTube. That's close to 10,000. We're going to round that up. We're going to round 550 to 10,000. So tomorrow I'm going to say there were 10,000 people. A fractal is a never-ending pattern. Fractals are infinitely complex patterns that are self-similar across different scales. They are created by repeating a simple process over and over again in an ongoing feedback loop. Driven by recursion, that's going to be the biggest word you'll ever hear me say. Fractals are images of dynamic systems. You ever heard of dynamic pricing in Airbnb? Do you know what? Do you know in hotels? You know any hotel tickers? Hilton? You know some others? There's REITs that own hotels. And so you can get paid interest and dividends for owning them. And you could go research them and look at them and go stay there. And you could buy shit tons of shares. And you could have $50,000, $60,000 in the best hotels all across America or around the world if you wanted to. And there are Americans that own millions of dollars in hotel stocks. All right, well, this is semiconductors. And so what I'm trying to watch, and when this thing breaks, I'm doing it as a swing trade. So what is the trade? Well, money flow, price moves in 4 stages. Sideways, up, sideways, down. Right? That's a complete. Where's the breakout? Price breaking above the 20, price breaking below the 20. Now, I know inside of this, it's going to do a box and a box. Can I make that interpretation out of here? Do I have a high point? Yeah, this is the absolute highest fucking day. Number 6. We can draw a line. Sorry, sometimes I get excited. Dude, I have people that know me that call me names because I talk about this. And then I invite them to be involved with me. Like you can trade with me. Like I'm not asking them to. I'm offering them to. And I'll just as easily say, hey, why don't you go do something else? Right? Why would I do that? This is what I'm doing. This. So the moment they don't want to do this, go do something else, man. This is my truth. When price breaks above this green line and they come together, one thing I know, it's going to go up until it stops. And when it stops, this is going to go green and price will start to go sideways. And I'll look at this and I'll say that's a stage 3. If I'm a swinger, swing trade stage 1, buy stage 2, buy stage 3, start taking it off. I need to be out of this trade when it rolls over. If it doesn't roll over, I'm going to keep a piece in the game. It ain't complicated. I don't need to cry about it. I got a little piece of that. If he wants to keep going, man. This is not a closeout. This is still going up. So we took it down, right? Because why? Because we're traders. If we're trading, trade. Don't be confused about what you're doing. Don't own shit that you don't know what this is. I don't know what I'm going to do. You should know. This is the point of this journal. So you could write your most intimate thoughts. I really like when Gerald wears that hat. I like that. Write that in there. Right, I like that. I like the 20-day moving average. I'm going to buy a rental property in the next 6 months. I'm going to fucking overpay for it if I have to, but I'm buying one. I told a kid that yesterday. Why don't you overpay? What do you mean? Why don't you just want it more? He thought I was crazy. I said, I've overpaid for shit, and I'm still making money on it. It might have been over a little bit over right then. 6 years from now, nobody cares. You understand that, right? Like even when they crash, they don't stay there long. We had one called COVID, nothing happened, came right back. And before that, 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 there's been over 300 recessions in the United States. And yet what happens? What you could write this in your journal. I got like 15. Well, I don't know if I got 15 yet, but I might. Money Flow merch. Go get it, man. Write this in there. Matter of fact, when you get it, draw this in there. When you get it, go to the newsletter, and I want you to go hand draw this in here. And then see that shit when you're asleep. Sideways. Accumulation. That's price stop dropping. It starts to go sideways. Puts in 4 days, creates a box. I've got a pivot point where I can mark the bottom. That's a stage one. If this thing holds, I'm going to start to nibble. If it starts to turn up and the moving averages start coming together, I'm going to buy some more. And then as it comes and it breaks out, I know exactly what to do. I'm buying. Where's the target? Previous high. So I come over here and I look, this side of the breakout becomes the other side. So you were buying here, now we're over here, and it's going up. And where's the first target? Where it was before. Now get this, if that is too close, we're going to let it Meaning it's got to be at least enough worth taking down. Because you're going to see tiny money flow patterns. You guys think I make this shit up. Like I had a guy say, he goes, well, what? I said, bro, I'm not making it up. I'm watching the thing every fucking day. Like I've been watching it for like so many years now. It's not I'm not questioning it. I'm not asking you, do you agree? I don't give a fuck. Like dude, this is what's happening. This is going up. So if you have any other opinion that anything they say is bullshit, it is going up. Look, the moment these crossed, it started going up. And how long is it going to go? Until they cross the other way. And when they cross the other way, it's going to go into a stage 4. See, if you walk outside and the clouds are black, you go, man, it might rain today. But it doesn't have to. Meaning, we go into the stage 3. They all look the same. You say, well, that's not true. Okay, let's look. The guy said, well, does this work with crypto, Joe? I don't know. Does the 4 stages of price movement work with crypto? So can we see stages here? Come on, man. Let's just look at the obvious. What happens when price of Bitcoin breaks out above there's one. There's one. Well, over here, these don't count because we started going sideways. As you back this up, so 1, 2, right? 3, 4, what? 1. Now what? 2, right? Stage 2. Now what? Big ass stage 3. It's going sideways. So as we watch this, what is it doing? It's going sideways. What can it do? Up or down? It's not over or under now. It's not really on sale. It's not too. It's been distribution. It's being, for every buyer there's a seller. And it just stops dropping and it starts going sideways. See, the difference between the 1 and the 3 is the 3 came from the 1, the 2. Meaning this came from an up move. This came from a down move. But Here's the thing. Up, down, black, white, yin, yang. These are the same, man. Same things happening. Low tide, high tide, good, evil, love, hate. This is the same, bro. That top, that bottom. Price stops and starts to go sideways. And it starts building a box. You'll see it. You'll see it. That's where it broke out right there. And they'll start to get clearer. And they almost always come when that RSI, the relative strength index that we talked about, that measures velocity of price movement over 14 days. It's not saying that it went too high. It's just saying right now it went too far too fast. That's what that indicator talks about. If you have my course, Getting Started with Stock Charts, we have a whole video on this shit. So we got to bring all this together. Price is moving. It's flowing in the stages. That when price, what is the definition of an uptrend? When the average price of the last 20 days is higher, when price today is higher than the average price of the last 20 days. That's a month. So when we look, when it closes that day, it's higher than the price of the last month. That's all the 20 days telling you. That's what that green line. So instead of you sitting here adding it up, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day, 6 day, 7 day, 8 day. Because if you had to do that, none of you would trade. Not a one fucking person on here. There's 557 people on here. If you had to calculate all of these indicators that you take for granted, that you don't know the math or who created them, if you had to actually calculate this yourself, you'd never trade. You know, you wouldn't use these. You'd have to go add them up, count each day. All right, that's the close. 1 day, 2 to open, close. 1, 3, 4. Oh, now we're going to dot. We're going to take graph paper and we're going to draw it with our hand. People used to do that, man. That's where these indicators came from. Imagine doing that. Imagine loving that like that. Well, shit, that looks a little bit like you might keep a journal. Maybe you journal the craziness that's going on in your head. Maybe you take it out and you write down how much Bitcoin you have. You want more Bitcoin? Guy said, hey, Gerald, how do I get Bitcoin? I know one way. How's that? Buy it. Pause for effect. Guess how you get Bitcoin? Buy it. It's not complicated. Now here's what you're going to say. The price is too high. Is it? Oh, knowing one. Is it Obi-Wan Kenobi? You can read the future. Is it? No. It just now broke out, man. Look. If this gets above here, this is a brand new stage 2 breakout, man. This was in a stage 3. It doesn't look like it's going down. It looks like it's going up. Look. Crossing. Look. Up. Now, how many people have my book, Money Flow Trading System, and you're not seeing this? This is bullish, man. This thing is going up. You say, but what if it goes down? I can't bet that. So you start to do the money flow. And you start to think that, well, over time, prices go up. Price moves in 4 stages. Price puts in boxes. When price is above the 20-day moving average, it's bullish. When the RSI is above the 50, that's bullish. When the MACD turns and rolls over, that's bullish. 6 fucking chapters in a book that all of them say when it lines up like this is what it does. It goes up. How far? I don't know until it stops. How do I know it's probably stopping? This will go green. And that means it's gone higher than it normally does over a 14-day period. That's all this measures. Doesn't mean it's gone too far. It's going to stop. Doesn't mean any of that. It means on average for the last 14 trading days, if we were to average them up, it's gone higher than it normally does. When price does that, it normally stops. And it goes into distribution or accumulation, or distribution turns into accumulation and prices start to run. And that would be what? Stage 2 breakout. A stage 3 becomes a 1. It breaks out. Now that's a nuance, man. That's going to take a minute. I can't put that in a book and you fucking read what I just said and catch that smooth. But you can if you're watching every day. Guys say, Gerald, do I need any other books but yours? No, bro. For the rest of your life, just read mine. Of course you need other books, man. You know why? Because you need to be a reader, man. Another journal sold. I only got 50. So that means 50 of you. I'm going to have one too, bro. Mine was shipped yesterday. I don't even have it either. All right. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the 4 stages in it. And then we're going to start watching stocks. Now, what stocks do you watch? Well, here's how you trade on your own. Come over here. You're going to see, if you have my course, Money Flow, getting started with stock charts and money flow way. Here's some of the shit that I follow. $1 stocks. Those aren't very hot right now. I'm not even looking. Penny stocks. Haven't been very hot. Not really where my interest is. Top 10 meme stocks. I try to stay on top of these. Click it. You can go look at them. 3X funds. What are these? Let's say we want to play Brazil. Look did you even notice this? Did you notice there's a stage 2 breakout happening in Brazil? Probably not. Probably not. Watch. 5 days crossing the 20. You see it? We had it previously try over here, right? And we know what? It gets back into a previous box. Super bullish, right? Way below the 200. Bread and butter. If you've traded with me for a minute. Is there a previous high there? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So we got what? Emerging markets are on sale. You say, Gerald, how could you ever know that? Because I got a friend in Brazil. And I call him up. I send him a message and I say, Mr. BRZU, what's up? And he says, well, I'm in a downtrend. I've been trending down for a minute, G. Look. Down, 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 down. That is a straight fucking downtrend. This is Brazil. You know, it'd be popping in Brazil. You ever watch those shows? Beautiful women. Okay. That's a stage 1. Right? We're going to run out of journals, man. I only got 50 of them. Are they sold out already? Are they? No. All right. So on this one, what are we doing? Downsize it. You should be down to about 50, 60%. This is a triple leverage fund. We're not writing this down. We're taking the money. We're up 70%. We're not giving that back. I'll give back a little on less shares, meaning I need to lock in some of this. So I need to take it down to about half. That's about where I'm at in Gush. I'm at about half a position. Look at Gush. What do you see? I know. Looks crazy. I'm a crazy person, right? I have people that he's crazy, man. Look, stage 1. Didn't work. Broke down, right? All right. Fuck. That happens. If you're a boxer, you get punched. Called trading. Better get used to it. You won't get any sympathy from me. Just so you know, the boo-hoo bullshit don't work. I lost $70,000 learning to trade. Don't give a fuck. You lost 100. Don't bother me. Good. That's called tuition. You know what it costs to be a doctor? Oh, but we don't look at it like that. I was just going to come in and make money. Really? What? Does that work in tennis? How about this, smart? Go be a pro golfer. Let me know how it works. Oh, they ain't going to let you do that? Why don't you go be an artist tomorrow? Or anything else that's fucking professional that takes money out of the marketplace. It takes a minute, right? You say, no, not when I worked at Walmart. All right, well, this is a little different because it's entrepreneurial, man. So you're going to have to learn. So the guy said to me, geez, is this the only book I'm going to need? No, you're going to read books for the rest of your life. Fuck kind of question? Number 7. What kind of question is that, man? Warren Buffett reads 6 hours every day. I can't do that. But I try to do 2 or 3. I did about 5 today. And it's not always, I'm not reading Gone with the Wind, man. I'm scanning, I'm scrolling, I'm looking at news on my stocks, I'm looking at charts, I'm writing little notes in here. Dear Johnny, Brazil, keep an eye on it. Looks like it wants to run way below the 200. Why don't we go read on that and make little notes in our journal? Because Gerald said if I could catch this on a stage 1, 2, 3, I could swing trade it, right? Now, here's what we could do. Here's where our stop loss goes. This is not options, man. This is a 2 times leverage fund. It's going to move 2 times. We got our signal right here. Breakout, pulls, stays above. That's just crazy bullish, dude. Look. Now, I'm not in this trade. I'm telling you how to find trades. I could find you 50. We could sit here all fucking night finding trades. How do you find trades? I don't know. Work? Does that sound confusing? Does anybody fucking misunderstand what I said? Eighth time now I've had to curse. How do you think you find stocks? You look? That ain't hard, man. Dude, this game is easy. You just got to want it. Now look at this. Didn't work. All right. Where's my stop? Well, if you guys... Listen. There's a whole group of people that don't like me because I don't mind if it goes down. Listen what I said. If I was trading Brazil, logic would say, and what most of you are going to want to do, probably, because you can't handle it, that's fine. I'm not mad at you. I'm not. You put your stop right there, and then you take your hit. Take your hit. You're out. It didn't work. I don't care what strategy you use. Some of your options are going to fucking 0, 9. You don't cry. You just move on. And you write in your journal, why did I buy that? What month did I do it? What was I thinking? What was the target? What was the RSI? Where was price? Was it above the 20? Why did I buy that? And here's something that you promise yourself, no more. No more. No more. Spur of the moment, random fucking thing. All of a sudden, bam, you're buying this. 10 minutes ago, that wasn't even in your mind. I'm embarrassed when I do that. For myself. It fucking embarrasses me. You know what it means? I don't know what I'm doing. So when you do that, it's because you don't know what you're doing. Now, I'm not saying you're in a group with someone. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you're randomly and you just hunt random and you're boom. There you go. I'm buying that. There you go. I like that. That was a weird. Look at that. And that's it. That was your decision. Write it out. So if you're buying, now this is just Brazil. So before I'm going to buy this, I would go read what's going on in Brazil. Where are the other? Let's back it up. I'm getting carried away on Brazil. I'm sorry I yelled at you. Let's go view all. That was the very first chart and we were looking at it. Don't buy that. That was for example only. That was for entertainment purposes only. Let's keep going. China. I'm long China in all disclosure. I'm long China. A lot of people quit. They were long China with me. And I said, don't get out. Buy every stage 1. Just buy all of them. Why? Because it's going higher. Now, I've been buying the triple leveraged. Oh, you thought China was going to 0. Okay. All right. We'll go with that. Here's what I'm going to go with. I'm position trading this. It's under the 200. It's called a bread and butter trade. Exact same place Brazil is. This is not for the faint of heart. Okay? And so if you're prone to like, oh, don't do this. But if you're patient and willing, I want to buy these stage 1s, man. Why? I want to buy all of them. Why? Because we're selling it up in here, man. Good. Take it down further. Fuck. Make it take a year. Why? Because I can build this shit up, man. It ain't going to 0. It's China. Okay. Enough ranting. Now, I don't know if you know this. There was a virus that came from China. Then there was a president declared war on him. We're going to go to fucking sanctions. And all the Trumpers, yeah. All right. Everything at Home Depot went up. Thanks, guys. More expensive. Yeah. Awesome. It's been going up ever since. higher prices. Guess what this stock's going to do? It's going to go higher and higher, and it'll go higher. But in the meantime, it'll have pullbacks. So if we back this up to a weekly, what do you see? Oh, gee, has it ever been this low before? Yeah, dude, a bunch of times. It moves up, moves down. What is it doing? 4 stages of price movement, man. Just like everything else. Price of coal, soybeans, copper, oil, Bitcoin, everything on planet Earth. So some of you guys work with steel. Talking to a guy yesterday. What do? I'm a welder. Really? What's your favorite steel stock? You know what he said? He didn't have one. Why not? He's like, what do you mean? Why don't you want to get rich? He didn't know he could. No one told him. You didn't tell him. So the guy who, look, I get people who don't like me, man. They don't like me. I don't like what that guy, I don't like what he does. He'll hold the stock going down. Yeah, I will. I did that with Facebook from $30 to $200. What? Just buying stage 1s, selling what? Stage 3s, putting it back on stage 1s, and then selling stage 3s. You're like, well, how long does that take? I don't know. I can't read the future. So I got a little journal, and I began writing them down. And guess what? I can only have so many tech stocks. And guess, here, no one told this guy. Let me show you. Steel. Now, I want you to look at something. I don't know how to weld, but I bet I could make more money from steel than the welder can. Is that possible? Is it possible that I can make more money than my friend who welds? Just because I know how to click a button? Now, the pattern is like, I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend. Now, does that start to look like a pattern? Right? Not the journal. This, Gerald. Look. This is the money flow, man. This is it. Like, just pretend like you understand what I'm saying. Just go with it. This is price moving on a daily chart. Up, down, and it does it, and it looks like chaos, man. The market's in constant motion. Each day, the market seeks to find fair value as it's determined by buyers and sellers. They show themselves through rallies and price rises and breakouts, and sell-offs where price declines. This is pattern. I didn't create it, but I'm going to take credit for it because I teach it better than I don't know. I didn't see anybody else teaching it. My dad didn't show me this. They didn't show me this in the Army. When I went to the bank to open an account, nobody fucking told me. My realtor didn't tell me. No lawyer, no fucking insurance person, no accountant. No one showed me this. No one. And every person I meet, I could show them this. And you know what? Most of them are too fucking busy for me to show them this. I could open up a notebook and show them how I pay cash for a car trading this stuff. While I'm at work, this shit's playing out. And so I would just watch and read, in my relaxing time, and I'd look at stocks and I'd follow steel stocks and technology stocks and retail stocks and coal stocks and trains and consumer staples and growth stocks and biotechs. And I would just add one new thing on top. It's a fucking onion. You go one little piece at a time. You don't go, I'm going to go to options. No, you go to learning charts. And I can't even believe for a fucking second that anybody could be buying options and not understand the money flow. You're a complete fool. Period. I don't give a fuck who you are. You are a fool. This would, you know what this would do to that game? If you understand delta and all that bullshit, and you can calculate options and you understand fundamentals and you can read and you begin to watch the stage of price movement, this won't help your options. When someone asks me that, I know they don't understand options. If they have to ask that on this, the very fucking question says you shouldn't be trading options. Because if you trade options and know what you're doing, of course this would help you. So when I'm buying This is steel stocks. This is X. My friend, I got friends in the wealth squad. I'm not in the wealth squad. I'm in my notebook, man. You know where I get trade ideas? Charts. Reading. Looking. That's what I'm doing 3 hours a day. Looking, thinking, reading, watching. And I want this set up. I want shit below this yellow line if I can get it. Please bring it down. And I want to see these boxes being built. Now I can add options. Good. Let's do some options. Stage 1, let's buy some options, man. Let's buy some. Because we're inside the flow, man. We're inside what's the state, what is happening. And so as we watch, now, that's not day trading, right? Sometimes I like to pick on day traders. But a lot of my friends are day traders, so I had to stop doing that, man. See, while they're day trading, this is what I see. This is just one stock. We can go look at others, man. I can show you 100 fucking charts like this. Where price sells off, and when it does this, it's below value. And when it goes below value, it eventually stops. And then what? All these lines and the moving averages and the 5-day exponential and 10-day exponential, 20-day simple, and this is the 200, and this is RSI, and down here's the MACD, and here's the histogram, and here's the stochastics crossover, and they all look the same. So when I walk outside and this clouds are black, I go, shit, it might rain. This is a bottom. Every bottom looks like that. And every breakout looks like that. Tech stocks, biotechs, shipping stocks, gold stocks, whatever. That's what they look like. Yes. A man's way of doing things is a direct result of the way he thinks about things. Man must pass from the competitive to the creative mind. He must form a clear and mental image of the thing he wants and hold this picture in his thoughts with fixed purpose to get what he wants and unwavering faith that he does get what he wants. Closing his mind to all that may tend to shake his purpose, dim his vision, or quench his faith. Conviction. You can't teach it, man. Yes. So this is a different chart. Maybe I'm fucking crazy. Maybe don't listen to that guy's crazy. He doesn't know what he's fucking talking about. All right, so this is a chart of Walmart. Let's just grab a crayon. Let's print it off. You should print these off, man. Sometimes people tell me, I have a hard time with the boxes. I know, because you won't print them off. Because you're lazy. We want to click it. I do too. I wish I could just click a button and have fucking rental properties. But it doesn't work like that. It's hard. And you have to want it. And you're going to have to do shit. And so you start printing them off. You want to improve your trading? I can improve your trading. You print the chart every day, write on it what you're doing, then send it to me. That would work. And we could look at it. And I'm like, what is that? Why are you doing that? And you'd say, well, here's my catalyst. And you'd give me your pitch. What's the pitch? The pitch is why you think the stock is undervalued. You say, well, I went to Tip Ranks and all the analysts think this. Okay, well, what do they do? Bye, 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 bye. Okay, so you create the pitch. If you worked at a hedge fund, you have to pitch your plays. Yeah, we're going to use charts. Yeah, we're looking, look, I have this thing called the money flow trading system. And it tells me, listen, price tends to go where it was before, up and down. And when it gets there, it stops. And it's pretty obvious because it puts in this thing we call pivot point. And so we're always looking for the top and the bottom. And there, my friends, is the top and the bottom. 100% of the time. There was the bottom. There was the top. RSI extreme. RSI extreme. So guess where we are in this? Look what happened. It went right where it was supposed to go. Puts in what? A box. Just like it did here. Now what? It's coming down. So where is price in relation to the 20-day moving average? It's breaking down. It's doing the opposite of the breakout. It's breaking down. Stage 4 decline. What do we do? Well, for swing trading, it's over. It's over. And then here's what the guy says. But what if it comes back? Doesn't matter. That was the game. You completed it. Guess what happens when you flip a house? Hey, house flippers. I want to do houses on wholesale. Okay. And then you sell it. Guess what happens? They sell it for more. Guess what happens? It gets sold for more. Did you know that? It goes higher. So all the houses you flipped are worth more now. All of them. Every house you flip, it goes higher. Guess what? When you flip a stock, got in, got out, might go higher. That doesn't matter. If you're flipping stocks, if you're that is swing trading. In, out. Target what? That's what the money flow teaches. Right here. So as I dive into the pattern, fractal pattern, I walk outside and it's cloudy. It looks like it's going to rain. Okay. Right? Windy, starts getting windy. All hurricanes look the same. How big are they going to be? We don't know. But we know they look the same. Same thing happens. It's a pattern, fractal pattern. You'll see fractal patterns in math, in the sky, in bird movement, in nature, right? Patterns. Like things have like reaction. Like reaction causes like things, right? Yeah. More attracts more. You have to memorize this. So if you get the journal, there should not be any journals when I get off here, man. Come on, man. When you open your journal, I want you to write in there your net worth. Take your journal, get a pen, and write in there how much money you're worth. I hope it's positive. And then how much you owe. Right? Why? We want to see that shit, man. We need to get rid of it. We want to see some of our trades, right? Journaling is about you, man. Talking to you. It's not for other people to read, man. It's for me to you. So if you read mine today on the way back, see, I got to raise $60,000 on the real. Let me tell you some real problems. I need 60 grand. Now I got the 60 grand. Shit, I just sold a house for 200 and I had 75 set aside for the next deal. That leaves me with 275 and I'm rolling at 1031 exchange, real estate shit. Right? I'm rolling that money. Okay? Now I'm going to put some on top. I'm trying to buy a beach condo, but I'm short. I'm short like 60 grand. So I got to go into the stock market. Get that money. Do I lose the money? No, man. Of course I'm not losing the money. I'm converting it from shares, equity shares, to what? To equity. And let's say I have a big deal in a stock, and I've done this, and I've borrowed and pulled money out and bought what? Stocks. Make sense? And as I play that game, I don't want to buy this. I want to buy this. If I'm going to sell, I want to sell this, not sell this. So all you guys selling Zillow when it went down, you're doing it fucking backwards. You say, well, I got caught in it. Okay, now trade your way out of it. That's an option. You could prove that you know what you're doing, right? You could what? Go study and read, be a little patient, turn lemon into lemonade, like a little positivity. So what? What are we waiting for? A bottom. A bottom. A bottom. That's what we're waiting on. You say, well, I don't want to add to it. Don't. But it ain't dropping anymore. It already put in a bottom. The RSI is already extreme, man. It's more likely to go up from here than it is to go down from here. So even if I want to sell it, I don't want to sell it now because I'm selling at the opposite. I'm selling when people are probably going to start buying. That's what this indicator tells you. Look, even right over here where it didn't last that long, look, what happens? It started drifting higher. That's the effect. So even if I'm just going to wait several days, let it drift up in here and then unload it. See, if you understand the RSI, you know that much from that. You'd know how I can get out in a better. I can get out a little bit better. You probably can get out up in here if you want it out by just being patient, man. Talk, oh my goodness. Talk as if and walk as though. That's one of my phrases. I don't know where I got that, man. Man must pass from the competitive plane to the creative mind. He must form a clear... Now, when he says man, he means women too. This is written back in the day, ladies. All right? Man must pass from the competitive plane to the creative mind. He must form a clear and mental picture of the things he wants and hold this picture in his thought with fixed purpose to get what he wants and the unwavering faith that he does get what he wants, closing his mind to all that may tend to shake his purpose, dim his vision, and quench his faith. Just saying, man. Fancy way of saying, flowery way of saying, you got to be fucking positive, man. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to buy 25 houses. I got 17. I'm getting there. Come on, Gerald. Push a little bit harder, baby. Just get one more, man. Just one more. Come on, man. If you can do 17, you got 18. Man, why don't we just buy a 6-and-1? Why don't we roll one house to a 6-plex and buy 6 in one transaction? So then we would add 5. Do we want to do that? If we're going to do that, why don't we do it on a beach, man? Fuck it. Why don't we do it somewhere nice? If we got to work on it, we got to be there, and we got to collect the rent. Let's make it somewhere nice. That's the kind of options that shit gives you. That comes out of just knowledge and execution. Same here. I'm not selling Zillow. Fuck out of here. No more than I sold Ford. I'm not selling Ford. Now it's the hottest stock in the stock market. Guy said to me, buying hope. It's not buying hope. It's called buying fucking read. It's called have conviction. Go read and study. All right? That over time, quality companies go up. And guess what? Every once in a while, the market gets it wrong. And when they get it wrong, it takes incredible faith in yourself to step in and do it. And there's all these people, well, I'm going to wait till it crashes. No, you ain't buying shit when it crashes. You know you're not. With what? If you're the kind of guy that sells it because it's going up, you're not going to buy it. It's not happening, man. That's the delusion stuff people tell themselves, man. I'm getting all out. Like you're the wizard. You don't think, oh, I'm scared. Of what? Little numbers going up and down? You know, when things go down, some shit goes up, right? So when stocks go down, bonds go up. When stocks go down, inverse ETFs go up, right? Like you can ledge yourself. That's what puts are for. Like all that kind of stuff. If you ever get nervous like that, that's good. Maybe that's your gut telling you, I need to learn how to short. And start practicing it. Just do a little $10 short. I'm just going to try to make $10. How do you short? If you click the fucking button. It ain't complicated. Easy. You go buy an inverse ETF. You say, what are those? Read. So you'll see me post on my stories sometimes. The book I'm going to bed with, it's on REITs. Real boring. Boring. I mean, it's cool, but I've been reading it for 20 years. You say, you still read it? Yeah. Faith is the thing hoped for, evidence of things not seen. Like, I need to build faith, man. I need to keep working on it. I got to continue to work on my conviction. Big part of this game, investing, trading, any of this stuff, buying real estate. What is it? It takes incredible belief and faith in yourself, man. And maybe not even in yourself, just in the process. Just in the process. And you say, well, I don't know how, I'm just going to buy it. So I got literally, well, real estate's overpriced. Fuck it, buy it anyway. And, okay, you bought an expensive house. And, it's not bankrupting you. If you have good credit and you put a renter in there, well, what if the rent comes down? Lower it. Time is going to fix that, man. Now, do I want to do that on purpose? No. That's not my point. My point is that the idea that that would keep you from doing it, I mean, that's bullshit. Okay, Rembrandts are expensive right now. And I go buy one. And the prices come down. I don't give a fuck. I still own a Rembrandt. You don't. What now? Well, they're expensive. Good. Give me 10 of them. Well, what if they come down? Good. Give me 10 more. And what if it goes lower? Good. Give me 10 more. But we're not there yet, man. We're not there. You're still trying to figure out if you should have a journal. See, the reason I would have you write down how much you're worth. Right now, you're like, fuck that journal. I'm not buying that journal. It's going to expose you. And then when you go take your next trade, go print that shit off and put it in here. Take it with you. You get in your truck, open it up. Look at that print you printed off. Circle where it broke out. Set what is your target. What is, like, map that out, man. How much... This is for dreaming, man. I carry these with me I post on them all the time. You'll see these little booklets I have. That's where my books come from. If you look in there, you can go back. I've been doing this for years and years. Filling them up. I fill them up and I write down all my stocks. And you're like, well, why would I write it down? It's on a screen. Because what you think about comes about. What you focus on grows. And I'll take a whiteboard on a Saturday or whatever day, and I'll get some beer, and I'll turn music on. And if you went to my boot camp, that's not for you. Fuck, man, that's not for you. That's number 11. If you're still counting, that's the 11th curse word. That's not for you, man. That's for me. The money, when I write that on a whiteboard, I'm reminding me, this is the fucking pattern to get rich. Whether you're a bus driver or own a corporation or a CEO. I have to control the flow of my money. And that's called the money flow. And there's 3 buckets. And if you have this fucked up, you're never going to trade well. Oh, you guys in debt, you're never going to trade well. Because you're lying to yourself. You don't have any fucking control of your money. So you're not going to control your trades either. This being a good trader is about being an awesome person. It's going to require you to have discipline, to get up, to read, to look, to do shit you don't want to do. That's why there's so few that are good at it, man. It's not that it's hard. Is it hard to see something moving above a green line? No. When it's hard, it's doing it every day. Day in, day out. Oh, well, I lost a trade. Next up. That can't shake you, man. And so you got to get real clear of the game you're playing. Right? And so if you know what kind of trader you are, all right, then guess what? There's times when day trading doesn't work. It's not a day trading market. And there's times when the market's not trending. And so trend following doesn't work well. And there's times where it gets congested and it moves in a giant, watch. And it's not trending and it gets choppy and it gets this giant sideways action. And channel traders, you ever heard of that? That's just what they look for. And about right here, they know what's happening. And they're expecting this. And they're going to buy all the drops to the box and sell the ones that get near the top. And they'll just keep playing this game. Now you might have missed it. Didn't get down low enough. So he'll keep an eye on 10 or 15 of these. What is he looking for? Channel patterns. Now some of you, I just blew your mind. You mean there's other ways? Yeah. All kinds of ways, man. There's people looking for upside triangles, right? Head and shoulder. It's all, man, the money flow. That's all I need. This is gray area shit. See how price is going sideways now? That's a whole nother class. That's 2.0. Do you see what's happening on this? You see it coming together? I just got off topic on you. Now I'm going to confuse you. You see what's happening? They got a name for this. See what's happening? This is China. Go look. Go look in the after hours. What China just do? They beat on consumer or whatever. That's called a coiled spring. There's a whole bunch. I can't even teach this, man. You're not ready for this stuff. I wish we could go on the deep inside. We can't even get past the basics. We can't do this stuff. See the winding up though? See how it all starts getting tighter and tighter? It's all coming in, even in here. It's all getting tighter and tighter. That's China, man. A lot of people gave up on this trade. We're going to make some money on this one. Now here's the thing. It's cheap, dude. It's $11. It's $12. So you're buying some, right? Picking some up. This is a no-brainer, man. We'll see. Enough on that. Look at Zynga for a second. Getting off the money flow. So we saw the pattern here. Now remember, we don't know how long the stages last. There's your stage 1, right? Down it went. Started doing another one. Broke it. Very bearish. If you were trading with me, we did not close this trade. This stock is way undervalued. I am not selling it. It makes me laugh. So when people were asking, are we selling? No, man. This makes me laugh. I'm shocked. It's making money and growing. This was stupid, okay? Boom, right back. Super bullish. It's the most beautiful. Breaks, comes back into the box. Remember Gush? Remember I said that if you're trading with me in the money flow. That is if I can fucking tell you. Some of you guys are pretty sensitive. Oh, he's so mean. He says things that I don't like. Sometimes he gets on to me for not following the money stroke strategy. As if he had dedicated his life to it. Alright, so it's back in the box. And you remember on this, this is stupid. We're not selling that. That's fucking oil. This is not going to keep, this is dumb. This was Biden saying that he wants them to lower price. That's not how it works in the oil patch. So we knew. I held it. I'm not selling that. That's dumb. You can read, you can do fundamental, and now there's some basic shit that you can look and say, I'm not selling that. Now, there are traders, they have a brain hemorrhage when you said that. Well, you'll have to protect your capital. And, okay, you do that. Right? You do that. Let me do me. Then this comes back in. Anything that comes back into the box, super bullish. Super bullish. Super bullish. And there we go. Where's our target? Previous high. So we sell some and then what? Sell up into the extreme RSI. Now what? We're at half position. What's happening? It's rolling over. But where's our line? Look at that. We need it to break this. And if it does, you got to take it down. You got to take it down. You got to get out, man. This is a triple leverage fund. What if it breaks this and comes back? Get long. Get long. But we don't want to write it down. Make sense? We don't want to write it down, man. Because that's the pattern we expect. The Robbie Mann Show. Robbie, you got a television show, man. You're trying to jump into church. This is church, bro. Robbie, man, what you doing, man? People forgot where we were. Man must form a clear, indefinite mental image of the thing he wishes to have, to do, or to become. He must hold this mental image in his thoughts while being deeply grateful that all his desires are granted to him. Now that's walking as if and talking as though. Like just believing this shit's going to happen. It's tough, man. Turn down the organ. What's wrong with you? All right. Now, hopefully when we get off, all these journals are gone. And I got 50 studs, stud muffins, studettes. And when you get it, you got to write this in there. Okay? And write this in there. On your own. Don't go look at it. If you got to look at it, you ain't been fucking studying. Go write 5-day exponential, 10-day exponential moving average, 20. If you have to go look, you're not studying. If you have to go look at these, come on. How long are we going to do that for? All right? Like, how long are we going to not have this? We're going to have it memorized, okay? No more of that bullshit. This takes a week or two. That's it. You're done. Like, come on. You have these memorized. What is the MACD, TSI, slow stochastics? Where these go on the chart, okay? That doesn't get to be, you got to move on to bigger things than that. Quickly. We got bigger fucking problems than that, okay? So quickly, you got to get up to speed with charts. And the way to do that is to print them off and touch them. Lay your hands on them. Or get a hard copy of my book and write all over it and fucking destroy it. Have to order another one. People order them all the time. Hey, G, I need another one. I tore mine up. Good. I've tore up a bunch of them too. I've tore up like 30 of them. Because I carry them, I look at them, I write on it. If I can look, what am I trying to do? Well, the Bible says faith comes by hearing. Hearing by what? The word. So I got to see it. I got to look. Come on, man. Are the journals sold out? You guys made me proud. Oh, they're sold out. I'm going to cry. All right. You guys are awesome. But you didn't buy the fucking hood. Come on. Come on, man. No, I appreciate it. We'll use those journals, though, for real. We'll get some more. if we can. I didn't know if anybody would buy them, but it is a really good idea. And if you see what I do, I'll try to show you more and more what I do. But I do want you need to draw this in there. This is the pattern you're seeing right here. This is gush, right? And what we're looking at with SOXL is this side of the pattern. So as we watch the money flow roll, right? As we roll through the money flow, guess what? It's not perfect, man. I don't want people to misunderstand. You're going to get false breakouts. How you want to trade the money flow is totally up to you. You can get whatever you want out of the market. So when it comes to buy and hold, this is the only game I'm playing. I want stage ones. Give them to me. And I want to buy breakouts if I'm really, really wanting it. But once it's broken and once it's gone, I don't want nothing to do with it. I just want cheap ones. I like buying cheap shit. Give me the cheap shit. Like, what's on sale? And so as I come through and I go to my, let's see. I want you to see something. Every once in a while I post this in the Discord group. It's not to brag. Well, maybe a little. But it's really not to brag. There's plenty of people with more money than me. I'm just trying to show you an example of what's called time in the market. This isn't taught, man. So as I go through the market, I'm buying these stage ones, not selling. Now, traders, they start fucking hemorrhaging. What do you mean? It's going down. You're losing capital. All right. I know. That's what you think. But I don't buy shit that I think is going to zero, man. Right? So there's a little bit of me believing in my own research and study and work habit. So I go look, and this is diversified portfolio of different things. Sometimes these things fall out of favor. And if 3M is out of favor, good. I'd like to buy some more 3M. I only want to buy it if it's a stage one, right? So as I'm watching forward, do I want to buy it? Nah, man. Who are these people? Who is buying it up here? Complete dummies. You should be buying it what? Stage 4 declines. Price starts to go sideways. See? We're buying the sideways and the breaks above the 20. So that what? We can trim up here if we want to sell some, or we just sit on it. But this one, it tends to stop, just like it did over here. Hit it, came down, came down, down. So as we watch these, look at Exxon. What's happened? Oh, look at Pfizer, man. That's a good one. Look at this. They say, oh, Gerald's crazy. Oh, I know I'm crazy. Crazy person. So crazy. Let's see. I'm looking for price under the green line to go sideways. That's what I'm looking for. Like over here. And it's crazy. And look, crazy. And then when it breaks, that's the breakout, right? What do we just let it run? We know we don't even have to think about selling until that happens, right? That's what, right here, stage 4 decline. We want to sell into the 3. We don't know how far it's going to run, so we just let it run, man. Let it run. Now that's pretty obvious at the top. If you trade with me, we're going to catch these. These are pretty damn obvious. And if it goes even higher, good, we'll sell a little more. It's going to come down, man. And that's what you see here. And notice this on Pfizer, though. I want you to see this. Look, over time, it's just drifting higher. So the guy that did buy and hold, that shit worked. I say it in the front of my book. Buy and hold works. Prices go up over time, right? But as a swing trader, I want to buy what? The lows. Sell what? The highs. And you say, well, you can't know what that looks like. Yeah, you can. Looks like this. That's what's happening right now. Right? RSI is extreme. Has it ever stopped here before? It's literally the pattern. Down, and then look, breaks up and goes up. Where does it stop? Where it was before. Now that's Pfizer. It's Pfizer. Has nothing to do with the last chart we looked at. Totally different company, totally different thing. Same pattern, though. Oh, man. Page 3 of the money flow. A trend once established, a trend is more likely to continue than it is to reverse. This statement is the foundation upon which the money flow trading system is built. Means it's going to keep going until it doesn't. And when do I know it doesn't? Well, it's going to look like it does when it doesn't, which is what? Price hits an extreme, closes below the 20. And then what? It just starts drifting lower. Until when? It's going to go to where it was before. Had it ever stopped here before? Let's see. Yeah, actually, that's exactly where it stopped before. Wow. That's a little bit more advanced shit, but wow. Amazing. I don't like the gap there. It's going to come back and fill the gap. That's what it does. Runs up, pulls back, runs up, pulls back. Now, there's a guy that this killed him. He bought over here. Now he's down 20, 30%. Oh my God, what are we going to do? Trade your way out of it? What are we going to do when Ford falls to $4? Trade your way out of it? What are you going to do when you're down in Zillow? Trade your way out of it? What about Wish? Trade your way out of it? Take your time. What's the rush? Here's what that does to you, though. They go, well, I don't want to put any more money in. I'm down. All right. I've been through this listen, I've trained a lot of people. Showed a lot of people trading. Thousands. I don't know how many people I've spoke with on the phone, back and forth with DMs, met in person, traded with. People come and trade with me, quit, right? They'll stay 3 months. The chance of you staying longer than 3 months is fucking slim. And I don't have shit to do with me. If you think that has something to be, I don't know where the fuck stocks are going in the next 3 months. You may come in and, I don't know, hey, hello, watch. In case you don't know this. There to there, that's 3 months. Or almost 3 months. Right? And you're like, well, fuck, this thing went straight down. Right. Right? But that wasn't the end of it, right? Then what? Went sideways. And what? We had stage 2 breakout. Where's our target? Right up here. In other words, I can't control this. But I know what these look like, right? And you don't know either. And the market can move against you. And you, through education, through practice, through repetition, through studying, through investing in yourself, work through that. And you learn. You're like, all right, I got this biotech stack. Now I need what? Now I need like an industry. I need like a steel stack. Let me get Nucor. Gerald likes to trade that one. I wonder why Gerald likes to trade this stock. So if you look at the price, the way it moves, right? You can kind of see why I like it. Where's it probably going to go? Where it was before, right? That's where I'm expecting. Where's it going? Up. Where was the breakout? Here. So I like to swing this one. This pays a dividend. What if I get caught in it? Okay. Game's going to play a little longer, I guess. I'm not eating if I can trade my way out of this. Where's it probably going to drop when it does drop? Probably down here in this 105 range where price stopped before, right? That was where the breakout was before. We can start to see that. We can draw it with crayon. Let's not get too complicated here. Oh, we were close. Look how close we were. Maybe you do a triple leverage steel ETF. Right? You could do options. All you guys doing options, man. Why don't you get these triple leverage ETFs? At least they don't go to zero. Seriously. I follow like 60 of them. Any sector you can think of, there's triple leverage fund. It won't go to zero. You might get your ass kicked, but it ain't going to zero. Look at Wish. There's our bottom. Look at this sideways motion. What's our target? $7. Now let me help you with something. You might say, yeah, but I'm underwater that, and I'm underwater more like at $9. The market don't give a fuck. Stage 1, stage 2, when it runs, it could get up. That's number 12. I said 12th curse word. I'm going to blame it on the guy that brought up Wish. That's your fault, sir. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, it doesn't care. It'll go into a stage 4 decline. Even though you're underwater, it'll go down. It doesn't care. You'll be like, well, I don't like that, and my feelings are hurt. It doesn't give a shit. Right? So look. Stage 1, 2, right? 3, 4, 1, 2, and then what? Blasted down. 1, barely down. It don't care, man. Now it's moving sideways. You can sell it here, I guess. But it's probably going here. That is not 43. Somebody said I said fuck 43 times. That is not true. Bro, you can't lie in church. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? TMF. You shouldn't lie in church. Let's see. 43. So I'm long TMF. We took some off where? Previous high. I sold a fourth of it. Previous high. Exactly where it hit. Stage 1, stage 2. Hit our target. Now what? We just stay long. It should keep going. It should keep going. It's above the 20. So I assume it's going to keep going. If anything, I could add here if you don't have a big enough position, but I'm not selling. We already sold. We sell into strength. We don't sell here. Sell into strength. This is bonds. It's not going to zero. So I'm going to ride some of this down into stage 4. If it goes down, good. Take it down. I'll buy some, and then we'll ride it up, and I'll take it off. And we'll just keep playing that game for the rest of my life. We'll just ride bond, down, up, down, up, down. What do you think happens if I do this a lot? Repetition is the mother of skill. And then I read articles about bonds and interest rates and how they correlate to the stock market and to dividend stocks and to REITs and to business development companies and to growth stocks. And when they raise interest rates, that affects growth stocks, right? Why? Go read. That's your homework, man. That's what the journal's about, man. Make notes to yourself. Write that shit down. And you're not supposed to understand it. You're from fucking Detroit. They didn't teach it in the ghetto. They didn't teach it in the trailer park where I came from. They weren't teaching that. They didn't teach us how to buy the trailer park. They didn't teach you when you live in Section 8 how to buy and own Section 8. I know how to buy and own it. Do you know? I know how. All right, man. Savages, man. Savages. What's wrong with you guys, man? Savages. Lord, forgive them. Let's see. Your favorite book? Mine. That's a stupid question. Will you ever sell your ETH stack? Probably not. What do you think about PaySafe? I love it. Stop being a little and buy some more. Yes. Stop thinking of it as averaging your cost down. It's called fucking trading. Don't look at it like that. It's a stage 1, so you should buy some. All right? So if you have an undervalued company, now there's people who say, well, you lost a bunch. I don't fuck care about that. Is the stock undervalued right now? That's what I want to know. Okay? That's what I care about. And if it is, and other people are scared, good. I'm patient. It's not my only stock. Could be an opportunity of a lifetime. So, of course, you should buy more. And you guys that aren't in it should buy more. What's wrong with you? Do you look at fibs? No, you don't need fibs. Money flow will tell you. There's nothing Fibonacci ratios will do to improve the money flow. Zero. Not a fucking thing. Complete waste of your time. Let's see. What about Wycliffe patterns? Complete nonsense. What about the Hindenburg cross? Complete bullshit. What about when a 50 crosses too hard or death cross? Complete fucking nonsense. Complete fucking nonsense. Well, what about the golden seal cross flex capacitor move? Complete bullshit. All bullshit. None of that means anything. Price went below the 20. It's in a stage 4 decline. That's all you need to know, man. You don't need any of that dumb shit. Of course, that's just my opinion. What is the guide and chart you're referring to? My book. I'm glad you're passionate. Every time I buy and sell, I hear your voice. Why, thank you. I hope it sounds nicer than that. And it's me, and it says, you can do it, Larry. Rub your shoulders. Just pull that trigger. Just buy 10 shares. Just buy 10. You can do it. Don't tell your girlfriend. Just buy the 10. You just buy one. I got people crying about PayPal. They're too stupid to know it's on sale. There's people on planet Earth right now too stupid to know that PayPal is really cheap. Now, I won't make friends like that because I got a lot of people who go, oh my God, we're down in PayPal. No, we're not. It's temporarily down. Stop being fucking drama queen. Seriously. This is why I don't have a lot of friends, because I have zero fucking tolerance for that. If you just did some half-ass reading, you would know this is a great company. Like, you don't have to read much to figure out what are the top 100 companies in America. For real. Seriously. Is anybody... Like, these dipshits shorting Tesla. Are you stupid? That guy was in The Big Short. They made a movie out of this guy, and you're going to short Tesla. Like, how many people need to lose on fucking Tesla before we realize, hey, don't short Tesla? Like, that's a dumb idea. But maybe if I put my hand in the meat grinder this time, it won't burn. You know, like it's the same thing over and over and over. You walk outside, cloudy, clouds are black. Looks like it's going to rain. Pretty easy. What's your thought on XRP? All right, sir, we're going to stop church for you. Should we stop for you, sir, to look at your crypto coin? Look at your stupid crypto coin. XRP. All right, there we go. Sure, we'll stop the whole fucking church service for you. XRP. It's above the green line. That means it's going up. Right? So we just did a whole church service explaining what you just asked me. What do I think of it? I think you should have bought it here. I think you buy stage ones, which is what? Price 5-day, 10-day, 20-day. All of it's on this side of the green line, and it's going down. And right, what am I looking for? A box. All right? We're looking for a box. That's where I want to buy it. The only reason I would be buying this is because I went and looked and I read and I researched and I thought, well, I really like what these guys are doing. I think this coin has viable use in the marketplace, or I'm just playing momentum. Cool. That's nothing wrong with that. Buy Shiba. It's going up. And when should I buy it? When it breaks above this green line. Watch. AMC, when it breaks above this green line. Well, what about GameStop? When it breaks above this green line. And then you just watch it. And it'll go up. And it'll start to go fucking sideways. It'll come down. And when you see it going sideways, that's your chance again. And guess what? Facebook goes from 30 to 18, over, runs up to 28, and then over, and then down a little, and then runs up to 42. And then the weeks and the months and the years go by, and that's called the money flow. That's what stocks do all the time. Crypto coins, it's doing that. Price is moving. And what the money flow is simply bringing order to the chaos of the prices of prices. Prices are moving up, moving down, and that's what it's doing. It's bringing order to that, man. And it's giving you, it's like, this is when you want to sell, this is when you want to buy, depending on what your goals are. Right? Depends on what your goals are. Are you swing trading? When you go to bed tonight, there's 500 people on here. Listen, when you lay down tonight, think about the shit you own and ask yourself, what am I doing with this? See, when I buy a rental property, I've never done this. I'm going to buy this house, and then later I'll figure out what the fuck I'm going to do with it. No. Because the price that I pay for it has to correlate to what the purpose of it is. So if I'm trying to flip a house, I need to get it at a different price point than if I'm trying to rent a house. right? Because if I'm trying to rent a house, then it's all about rent. And if I'm trying to flip a house, it's all about the highest price for the house. And so I could make money in a rental house that doesn't even appreciate. You can do that. Trailers, storage facilities, they're not appreciating, they're depreciating. Trailers are falling apart. You don't get to claim depreciation on a storage facility, right? It's breaking. But if I'm renting, that's different numbers, right? So I can't go in fucking confused. And so if I'm going to house hack, then I need to clearly fucking house hack. What does that look like? What kind of house is that? I need to get real clear. Explicitly clear. Man must pass from the competitive to the creative mind. He must form a clear mental picture of the things he wants and hold this picture in his thoughts with fixed purpose. What is the purpose of the property? What is the purpose of the stock? So the thing that you hold, that stock, that crypto, you tell me. Why the fuck did you buy it? Why? And be honest. Well, this dude on YouTube said to. Say that. Let that sink in. I don't know. Some dude I don't fucking know told me to. Or I drive by it every day. I don't know. I was reading a Barron's article. Saw this thing. I went and did a little research. Saw a couple billionaires own it. Fuck, I'm going to buy a little. That's a good reason. Good as any. At least it's a reason. Right? All right. What's the purpose? Flip it. So I just bought Zynga. It's not to keep it. To flip it. I want to sell this. I don't want to keep it. I need to clearly define that right now. As I'm buying it. Where's my target? $9. See what we're doing? Now, there'll be people who are going to go, but it kept going. All right. Guess what? When you flip the house, it goes up in value. You come back next year and look, they're going to sell it for more than they bought it from you from. That's what real estate does. That's what stocks do. But if you're trading, you get your money, you get out, you move on, next trade, get your money, move out, next trade, move on. Clarity. You're very clear. This is what I'm doing. I'm swing trading. And if I'm going to use stops, I got to put in the stop. And then when it gets triggered, don't cry. You're the one that put it in. If you put in a stop and it gets hit, yeah, no shit, you put the order in. What did you think it would do? The point of it is, if the stock goes down, they're going to fucking sell it and you're going to lose money. You're the one that put it in. I had a guy go, crying about it. Well, then don't put it fucking in. You can't have it both ways. You can't cry about it if it knocks you out, but then get pissed about it if it keeps going and you didn't put one in. Pick which one are you going to do? And if you decide, well, I'm going to use stops, okay, well, you got to get, boxers get punched. So expect to lose some money. Big fucking deal. Next trade. What if you lose again? Big fucking deal. Next trade. And the moment you go, well, now you don't have a trading system. Go sit down. You fucked it up. Now you done messed it up. You just started over. It's like, well, I'm going to quit smoking. Then a week later, you're smoking. You fucked it up. Now you got to start over. If you put in a stop order, expect it to get hit. That's the reason you put it there. Now that's clarity, right? What I just explained to you. I'm real clear on what's about to happen. See, all of a sudden I have an edge. So why am I trading Zynga? It's way undervalued. Go look. Don't believe me? Go look at the street. Morningstar, Simply Wall Street, Zacks, Tip Ranks. Go look. It's definitely worth $9. It's way below the 200. And it's going sideways. I like that. That's the money flow, right? That's the money flow. Where are we selling it? $9. I'm not using a stop. So it moved against me. All right. Came back in the box. Cool. Buying more. Super bullish. And you say, well, why didn't you buy it when it fell down here? because that's not a buy signal. That's a stage 4 decline. Oh, listen to what I just said. That is a stage 4 decline. I'm not buying that. Oh, I wish you were on the money. I wish you could do the money flow like I can do the money flow. So that right there is a stage 4 decline. I don't buy that. I know a lot of you guys do. You need Viagra in your trading. You're buying too soon. You need to wait. Let it set up, man. And when it sets up, it'll start going sideways, or it comes back into the box, which is what? Sideways. So we're getting long in here. Now we're long. Not here. It was moving against us, man. It's back above the 5, moving up. That's the pattern. Now you could say, yeah, but you could have got it cheaper. Yeah, but then what if it moved down again the next day? You were literally buying the stage 4, which is the exact fucking opposite. I said it. What was that number? 13? I'm counting 13. If you say more than me, you're lying. It's moving down, and you're buying into the down, which is the opposite of where you should buy. You should buy when it stops and starts to go sideways. Right? All right. Apparently I need to stop and look at SNDO. People are greedy. Come on, man. Lena, I'm going to assume you're new. You just stopped church for a 76 RSI. You know what to do here. You're selling some. You tag the 200. You have to sell some. Don't be greedy and don't do that again. That's the whole class we just went through. Let's see. It's all right, man. We won't go too hard. This is exactly where you would sell it. Not all of it. Start trimming it. If you're trading, clarity. Clarity. Was that the purpose? Clarity. Are you swing trading it? Are you position trading it? What is position trading? Are you buying, holding it? If you're buying, holding it, you want to buy these bottoms. Let me give you an example of one that I was just buying. Amgen. And we'll wrap up church here, man. I just wanted to talk, man. I miss talking, man. I've been out of the loop. Man. I wish you loved trading as much as I do. I love it so much. People are like, I got to get away from that guy. It's all he talks about. All this guy talks about is trading, investing, stocks, real estate. He just doesn't stop. That's all he talks about. I know. Guess what? What you think about comes about. What you focus on grows. Guess what I'm trying to grow? So guess what I talk about? Shit that I want more of. What do you talk about? Look at the SPY. We're not looking at the fucking SPY. Fuck out of here. That was 2, right? So we're at 15. There's our breakout. So we're probably going to stop up in here. I don't want nothing to do with that. This is going back to 231. This stock is undervalued, trading under the 200-day, and pays a dividend. It's what we call the bread and butter. Easy setup. Easy 231, man. Amgen. Easy, 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 easy. Easy. So I follow Amgen. So I get excited when I own it and it falls down below that. Like in here, this is good. Take it down, 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 down. Good. What are we looking for? This. We're looking for when it all starts to come together. This one got a little tricky. I'm going to be honest. But you know what? Let's say all these got you. Good. Fuck it. Even that one tricked you. Good. That one got you. Good. When it gets back up here, that don't matter. You went outside, it was cloudy, looks like it was going to rain, didn't rain. Went outside, it was cloudy, looks like it was going to rain, didn't rain. Look, now it's raining. Gets back to 230, paid, paid, paid. So even if you got it wrong, I mean, time is going to work on this, man. As long as it's a legit company, pays the dividend, you know, go look for yourself. Go look at them. Go look at charts when these dividend stocks fall under the 200. Start putting in those stage ones. Go look, man. I made a shit ton in Exxon here not too long ago doing that. Once they go under this 200, you're not going to get them down there much. Shit like Pepsi, they might get in there for a minute and then they come back, man. They might. Let me see. When's the last time? And then we'll get off here, man. You guys are making me curse. Let's see. Pepsi. I mean, it hasn't been below the 200 in a long time. It's been a while back. Why does GP like PSFE so much? It's cheap. And you don't like it. So the fact that you guys don't like it and it's cheap, I like it. Go look at the earnings, sir. Do you know what they earn? Go look. Could be wrong. Could be. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Let's look at space. Don't buy it. Space is under the 200, but man, it's sure been going down. I'm in this. We might get back down to 15. Remember last time we got all the way to 15 before we had that big run up. So we might do it again. I don't know. This is in a solid downtrend though. These stocks are not getting any love. These penny stocks, low cap, small cap growth stocks, they're not getting any love, man. Very few of them are getting any. I mean, it's not much. And I think a lot of that is because of crypto. A lot of the speculative money, the penny stock traders, the biotechs and gold stock, that a lot of those people have moved over to playing crypto. There's only so much money on planet Earth. Making crypto didn't create money. Taking money and putting it into crypto created money. Get what I'm saying? It's the other way around. And if everybody's putting money there, it comes out from something else. And I think it's really hurt some of these growth names because I'm doing that. Instead of putting some money into growth plays and penny stocks, I've been holding those and buying cryptos. And I know I'm not the only guy, and I definitely ain't the only smart guy. And I've been saying to buy Bitcoin because I think it's going higher. And it has been going higher. I think it's going even higher and higher and higher and higher. I'm not the only one that thinks that. I might be wrong. So you can't bet the farm, but I got about 10% of my wealth in it. So I don't know. Got to make your own call, man. All right, man. Appreciate you guys listening and buying the journal. That's super cool. We'll try to get some more. I had 50. I wasn't sure anybody'd want one, but 50 of you did. So that's awesome. We could do some hodling. We got those too, man. I wore one the other day. This funds right here don't go to me on these right here. So, but do it anyway. Do it. That's why I got it on here, to help this person out. So, go pick these up. I have one. I like the army green. And you got them for chicks too. Look how sexy that is. We could have made her sexy though. Come on, Jason. What's up, man? We need a little more. You got these handsome fellas on here. All right, man. You guys, there was not 65 curse words. Come on, man. Come on, man. That can't be true. Folks, I rock my shirt. The uniform, the green is heavy duty, man. These are the softest shirts you'll ever wear. They really are. I wear them all the time. Honestly, I'd wear them if it wasn't even my shirts, just because they're very soft. And I'm very phobic about shirts. Like I own tons of concert shirts and I can't wear them because they're too fucking thick, man. They're 16. They make me feel weird. These are super soft, like wearing pajamas. I like that. I like wearing pajamas during the day. I agree, most people. All right, man. You guys be good.